first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Achane. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 3. Throwing Jones. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Here's Willis. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this is incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now, hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Play fake. Here's Willis. Got a man in it, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Willis will look to throw on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Now Willis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. From the 29, here's a second and 5. Off play action. Jones. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Malik Willis, a 23-yard run. And the Desperados are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, as well, they really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this off to Achane. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Strong. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Achane gets it from the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. That is caught. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Willis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. That one's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now Willis to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. In motion right is Ridley. Willis will look to pass again here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ayuk goes in motion. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 tight in.
Willis to throw on second. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Willis looking to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sullivan. And he is out of bounds. Inside the 30. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? In motion right is Smith. Third and goal, Willis. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this play still live. He faked the spike, go throw it.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up the touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6. Willis now off play action. Buying time to his left. This is Smith to the ground. A big play there. 43 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Motion left, Smith.
Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
Willis wants to pass it again. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Desperados have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ayuk goes in motion. This pass caught by Hamler. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. H.N. once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. It's Carlton Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Swift going to try up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Willis. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How about teamwork? Keep it going. Take it to him. We're going to do it. We got this.
Here now, 3rd down. Willis to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Jones. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
We got this. Hey, Chris. Take you down here. Take you down here.
Here's Willis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. It's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Running left, H.M. How did he stay on his feet? And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Throwing Jones. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll run for it with Achane. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 20. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to... And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Achane. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the handoff, it's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
to throw. Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime, so it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down.
And he is in for the score. Absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and due in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Mac Jones.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.